my answer to feeding the birds efficiently. This unit here will dispense even bird seed. It will dispense salt. So you know I'll be using this in the wintertime. So let's show you how it works. As you know, I love feeding the birds. And I like to dispense the seed over here in the bare ground. Let's see how it goes. Now, I can't do that with my hands. So I like to spread the seed around. Evenly in all the bare spots. Come down here. Let's see how it works. Let's say it's a worthwhile investment. Now I can't wait to sit up on my porch or look outside my office, which is currently my dining room, and watch the birds feast. Stay tuned for what the heck did you do this weekend? Coming up shortly. Looks like it's going to be a glorious weekend. So we'll show you the growth from 1 week this time of the year. It's actually May 1st. So we're going to see the little bit of a spoil alert for you. The apple tree that has 3 different types of apples. I noticed that these 2 branches started spreading out. When I first got it, they were so tight together. Unfortunately, they received a lot of damage from the squirrels. Although, look, there's some buds. Woohoo! They would climb to the very top of the tree. I'm only imagining they were munching on the softest of the leaves. So, that's my guess anyways. Look at the forsythia. Now I measured all of these units and emailed myself. This guy here received a lot of damage from the squirrels. You can imagine I'm not a squirrel fan at all. This guy here seems to be thriving the most. I could argue he gets most of the morning sun. Look at this guy. Look how tall he is. I'm really looking forward to him spreading out. And lastly, we have like three peaches left, maybe 4 left on the peach tree, as the squirrels have eaten. I had 13 peaches to start off with. Let me see if I can come around here and you can. Oh, here's one here. And there. Woohoo! So I put cayenne pepper. I'm really looking forward to. You watch. We're gonna have 2 days of glorious weather. It just started. Just logged off of work. Give yourself for garden daytime. Garden and woodwork nights and weekends. Have to admit, mostly garden this year. And I did cut the grass, by the way. My son said, Josh said, hey, there's some grass you can cut. That's all I needed. I got the mower out. I have a push mower, by the way. So, yeah, things are really starting to blossom. Bleeding hearts, transplanted by my lovely one. You'll see a couple of those out front as well. These guys here, I don't remember what they are. I did transplant them. This is generally where we have our garden. And I'm definitely going to have to rethink that because it definitely doesn't get a lot of sun. It really only gets the evening sun. Sorry, afternoon into the evening. Might even argue late afternoon into the evening. All right, take care. Well worthwhile your investment, I would say. We'll close on these two guys. Really quite tall if you look at it. This is a lilacs, this is a rose. Here for a while. All kinds of lovelies growing. Look at the flowers on these. They were just starting to flower last week. Again, this is May 1st. Well, why don't we just go out front and finish this one up? What did you do this weekend? This will just be like a sort of teaser, I guess. So I do have some things that I need to do. I have a fence to take down. Me and our new neighbor, turns out they're really amazing, lovely people. Guyanese family moved in next to us. So the first thing you're going to notice, at least that I noticed, is this. Look at this, friends. Put my hand behind there. We have our lilacs. This is the white lilacs. If you don't know about white lilacs, they are very, very fragrant. Really, really fragrant. Now look how tall it is. It's catching up to my roof. This was a little bush when I bought it. Maybe 2.5, 3 feet. There's another bleeding heart. At some point I'm going to figure out what the name of this plant is here. These are the ones that give you those really beautiful big wide flowers, and they actually need support. So if you've been watching my What the Heck Did You Do from the beginning, you'll notice that you've seen this guy down here near the beginning, and now look how tall. If I were to guess, they're above knee high. I'd give them about 2.5 to 3 feet. Oh, we did pick up these, and kind of disappointed. I didn't really pay attention to how bright they were not because well, there you go. Picked up 4 of them. 3 I want in the back, and then this guy here I wanted to shine him on my flag, but no dice. He does not reach there. He only goes out about 3 feet. So just look around the garden. Look what's going on. Things are growing. Woohoo! Growing, growing, growing. I got 7 of these. Kind of an odd number, I know. And I'll be replacing these guys. The ones that still work, they get to stay, but I'll move them to the foreground. Not a place of prominence. So look how big. I'm telling you, our neighbors walk by and go, what in the world? How'd you get those so big? Oh, look at this. It appears that something dug in here. That certainly wasn't me, my friends, and pushed the stuff out, so I have to figure out what that is. It could be a mole. The things are going in our garden. And here's our rock garden. I'll just add a rock here and there. A little bit of a flyover. And then let's look here. You'll see that the hostas are starting to grow. And I'm going to have to get in there and weed this weekend as well. Weeds are, if only we could grow important things. the way weeds grow, you know. Of course, it's that time of the year where you need to get up all the dandelions as you can. There's very few dandelions, I'm glad to report. But as you can see, I got to go for round 2, dig them up, because I personally don't think that, I think I get this from my mother, just love playing in the water. My wife does too. She likes walking in the reliefs in the autumn and jumping and crunching on. So yeah, look at this guy. And you know, each year, when life is really, I got to get my digger to dig this out properly. Don't ever just pull it up. You just keep growing again. But sometimes life goes by so fast that they go from yellow to puffing around and replanting. All right, thanks for watching. Precursor to what the heck did you do this weekend?